What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are currently in the thick of it with new iPhone season. I got a couple of the new phones right here, but truthfully, this might be the most excited I've been about the new iPhones in a minute. So let me explain why. All right, so first things first here, I want to show you guys what I actually picked up, right? So I have the iPhone 17 Pro Max in that cosmic orange colorway. And if you know me, you knew I was going to do this as well. I had to pick up the iPhone Air because I want to review it for you all and let you know how it actually is. And then I also picked up the AirPods Pro Generation 3, as well as some accessories and cases and that type of stuff. Now, if you follow my other socials like Instagram and TikTok, which if you aren't yet, make sure you are, but I've been posting a ton of content around some of these new products already within the last 48 hours. But I want to peel back the layers a bit and share some of my initial thoughts and first impressions on some of these new products, because truthfully, I feel like there's just some things that not everyone is necessarily talking about that I think are very valuable if maybe you're considering buying one and upgrading some of your tech. So let's jump right into it. All right, so first up, we gotta talk about the big dog, and I got the iPhone 17 Pro Max right here in that beautiful polarizing cosmic orange colorway. Now, my goal with this video and sharing some of my first impressions of these phones is to not record it the second I'm unboxing it, but I wanted to actually use these products for a day or two to give some of my true first reactions and some big standout things for me, and that's what I wanna share. And one thing is definitely the color of this. Now, the cosmic orange color is very polarizing. Some people absolutely love it, and some people absolutely hate it. It's kind of crazy the comments I've gotten about it already. People are truly passionate about the color of their phone. But I think the biggest win for all of us consumers is we've been asking for some bold, fun colors on the Pro models for a long time because so many of us use them. So even if you don't necessarily like the orange, I think that's a big win for the future. And hopefully, I think the sales and just all the hype around the cosmic orange, I would be shocked if Apple doesn't drop some more fun colors in the future, or maybe each year they have like one color that really pops and stands out. I still will never forget that year. I think it was the 12 where Apple dropped, I think it was like an army green color. That was the best color iPhone ever. Apple, please bring it back. And then next would definitely be just kind of the overall look, aesthetic, and shape of the new phone. I personally like the new camera bump. I am all for getting a larger battery life in these phones. So now they're just kind of moving a bunch of stuff up to the top, giving us better cameras, sensors, battery life. That is what I want in a Pro model phone. And I feel like that's what we got here as well. And speaking of cameras, that is without a doubt the biggest standout for me on this new phone. That front camera is actually now super legit. Now let me screen record so you guys can see what I'm doing here, but I'm sure at this point you've seen with this new front center stage camera, it has a much larger sensor, which what that means is you can now get a bunch of different croppings. So you can now get a much wider selfie, which is awesome. That's something a lot of us have been asking for. And then you can also now, without having to rotate your phone, be able to shoot a horizontal photo while still holding your phone vertical, which is actually super nice. It's way more convenient, way more comfortable to hold. And it's because it has a square sensor. So basically just the photo, it can be taken in different parts of it now without losing a bunch of resolution, which might be more nerdy than you need to know, but it's actually a huge win for all of us. Now, I definitely have a lot more thoughts about the 17 Pro, but I plan to make a lot more content over the coming weeks, like the day in the life, maybe a week in the life, giving some more insight in me actually showing off using this product. So let me know down in the comments below what all you want to see, or if you have any video ideas that you want me to film, please let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, iPhone 17 Pro Max, first standout impressions, better battery life, better cameras, especially that front camera, and I absolutely love the design and the color. Now let's talk about the iPhone Air, which, wait, where'd I put the Air? It's really that small, I lost the phone. All right, we got it. All right, so the iPhone Air, which by the way, check out that fire wallpaper. You may have actually already seen a fire wallpaper on the other phone and on my screen back here, which I have to quickly tell you guys about my brand new wallpaper pack that I just dropped in collaboration with my brand Lab Culture to celebrate the launch of the new iPhones. Now this pack comes with 28 total assets. That includes 14 fully custom handmade designs, which is not like anything else that you see on the market. This isn't like the clean and sharp designs. This is something that fits my style and my brand style, and is truly something that I think stands out and makes your phone really pop, or your computer, tablet, whatever, because they come in multiple aspect ratios. And I couldn't be more happy with how they turned out. And the feedback on them already has been just crazy. So they will be the first link down in the description below if you guys want to pick them up for yourself. It's a great way to support me in this channel. And there's enough designs in there, I promise you will love one of them, if not every single one, like me. And if you do pick them up and use them within your content or post post a story, make sure you tag me or Lab Culture so I can reach out personally and thank you for supporting me in the channel. It really does help, and I really do think they're fire. But back to the iPhone Air. I need to stand up for this one. All right, so the iPhone Air is definitely the unique phone this year, and if you haven't seen this yet, this thing is unbelievably thin. Like, it's truly impressive, and I know a lot of people are concerned about if it's gonna be durable or not, but Apple's calling this like one of, if not the most durable phones they've ever made. They're already doing a bunch of crazy bin tests and things to kind of prove the point that this thing can handle a lot. I don't necessarily think anyone is actually asking for thinner phones right now. I really don't. I think more than anything, this is Apple proving what they can do, and we're going to see this technology in future products moving forward or in years to come. A good example of this is you see that camera bump up top. That is basically where most of the hardware of the phone is, and then a lot of this in the back is now just the battery. And having basically an entire phone, basically an entire computer in that bar, think of other things that they can do, like maybe glasses like Meta's doing right now, or think about the Galaxy Z Fold 7, right? That's how thin this phone is. If Apple ever wanted to get into the fold game, which I think a lot of people are thinking they will, this proves that they can do it. Now, I most certainly don't think this phone is for everyone. I definitely do think it could fit for some. I want to make some more in-depth content about this as well, so let me know if there's anything specific you guys want to see. But first impressions, it's extremely thin and lightweight. It's really nice to hold in hand. I think my buddy Will said this is like the perfect phone for doom scrolling in bed at night, and it's kind of true. It's just so lightweight, it's easy to hold. You still get one amazing camera on the back, which is that Fusion camera, but you don't get the telephoto or that wide angle 0.5 lens, which I use on a daily basis. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also, I think it only has like one speaker in it, so I need to spend a little bit more time with this one, to be honest with you, but it is truly remarkable, and I think it is going to just kind of lead us to more things in the future. So it definitely isn't perfect, and because of some of those reasons, it probably wouldn't be the phone for me. I am truly a pro user, but there definitely is still a lot of people that I think would enjoy this size and form factor of a phone. All right, now let's talk about one of the most important products that Apple makes, and that is the AirPods. All right, so these are the brand new AirPods Pro Generation 3, and these things are truly maybe the product from this event. These are amazing. Now, I am a heavy AirPods user. I've talked about that so many times on this channel. You're probably sick of hearing that from me. The AirPods Pro Generation 1 were amazing. The AirPods Pro Generation 2 were great, but for some reason, those didn't fit in my ear as well. Well, the big standouts on these are that they have twice of good of noise cancellation now from the past generation, which I can confirm they do, and they sound unreal. The noise canceling is so good. They also have a slightly updated shape and design now, and they fit in supposedly more ears better. And I can confirm, for me at least, they fit so much better, and they now come with more ear tips as well, so different options, and they all now have some sort of like foam inside of the tip as well. And I actually have this right here to kind of prove this point. You guys saw I put out a vertical video yesterday morning. I signed up for a 5K. It was with Travis Barker for his like charity foundation. It was sick. That was beside the point though. But I ran this 5K yesterday morning, and I wanted to test out the new AirPods Pro, so I wore them the entire time. So coming from someone with the AirPods Pro 2, I had a lot of issues with them staying in my ear. These, I did not have to adjust a single time for all 3 miles that I ran. Not a single time. I had the noise canceling on as well, and I couldn't hear anything. And that is me running, sweating, honestly kind of dying out there. So it just kind of turned out to be the perfect test. So long story short, I was unbelievably impressed by these. Better battery life, twice as good at noise cancellation, a better fit and feel. If you've been waiting on AirPods or you haven't had a great experience in the past, I would give these another chance. I honestly am blown away by how good these are. Now, I have a crazy week coming up. I'm gonna be making a ton of content both on YouTube and also on short form vertical content platforms as well, on the new 17 Pro Max, on the new iPhone Air, and then also on the new AirPods as well. And I should say, on top of that, we're starting to prep for the next Lab Culture drop. If you guys didn't know, I have an apparel and lifestyle brand called Lab Culture. We make some of the sickest apparel in the game, but I actually have a lot of stuff to start prepping for that next drop. And even I'm working on Black Friday right now, and I'm going to be using these phones not only for content purposes, but also from a business perspective as well. My iPhone is what I predominantly run my business on, and it's a vital part of my daily routine, both as a content creator and also also as a business owner as well. So if there is any specific type of content you guys want to see from me, I definitely plan on doing a day in the life video with the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let me know if you guys would like to see something like that as well with the Air. With the AirPods, maybe it's all combined into one. Maybe I split it up. Maybe there's something else specific you guys want to see that you feel like other people aren't covering. I'm your guy, so let me know. And one thing I do want to say, because there's always so much hype around the new iPhone season, and some people get a big sense of kind of FOMO. But here's the thing, right? Not every single person needs to upgrade their phone every single year. Someone like myself who uses their phone all day long for content related purposes, that is the type of person that I think is worth upgrading your phone every single year. I personally buy my phone out, I trade it in, I get like $700 or $800 towards the next one. So when you break it down over a year, it's truly like a no-brainer. But if maybe you don't care about the latest and greatest features, I would say every 2 or 3 years is kind of the typical time to upgrade. And there's nothing wrong with that. But thankfully now it's pretty normal for all these carriers, or even if you go directly through Apple now, you can get into a trade-in program where every single year you can upgrade to the latest and greatest phone if that's important to you. But for me, it's personally a no-brainer to upgrade every single year to the latest and greatest phone because I use it so much for content and also for business. And it's a business expense, obviously. But I also want to share with you guys my honest thoughts about it because maybe you are upgrading from maybe the 14 or the 13 and you want to know if it's actually worth upgrading to or not, or even if you're coming off of last year's. And that is my goal of these videos and all the content I'm putting out on my other socials as well. And let me leave you with 2 quick things because I know the comments will be coming. I'm still also using an Android phone in tandem of an iPhone. I have decided, being a tech creator, I'm going to be rocking one of each ecosystem at the same time and use them within my daily life for content and business. So that's one thing. And then reason number 2 as to why this iPhone drop is so special, this is actually the first time I've ever been able to cover an iPhone launch the true way that I really want to. As you guys may or may not know, I actually quit my full-time job last year, and then I had to travel during last year's event. So this is the first iPhone launch that I've ever been able to make content around the way I actually want to, and not have to worry about going into a 9-to-5 job. I don't take that for granted at all. I don't take that lightly. I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to live this life and for allowing me to achieve this dream that truly has been a goal of mine since 2011 when I was working at the Columbus Easton store location, the Apple store there, R009. If you know, you know. Just a kid with a dream to someday be able to do this, and here we are. We're doing the damn thing. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, drop it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got a ton of heat on the way. Let me know anything specific you guys want to see, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Probably within the next few hours, the way things are moving right now. Peace.